everyone, I have a tag to do today by Definitely Me, and I have a few things to show you. So first of all, I've got my little Lyra, and I've been I have some issues with my shoulder I've been having for 8 months now, and it recently has been getting worse. So this week I've been to the spinal team. I've had massive spinal surgery 10 years ago. It'll be in October, and when I had that surgery I was told that eventually I would need surgery further up my spine because the whole of my lumbar spine and my sacrum is held together with rods, screws and plates, which is pretty firm and solid, but it means that all of the pressure is moved up to the higher part of my spine. And I went to see the spinal team again yesterday, and the general feeling is that the problem I have is mechanical, which means that it's to do with the bones, ligaments and joints in my spine. So I've been referred for MRI and x-rays, and depending on the results of that will depend on what they're going to do. One suggestion was that if they can't see anything on any of the x-rays or the MRI, that they are going to refer me for a breast reduction. Bear in mind that I've had this spinal problem for over 30 years, and I have had, my breasts are, my headlights are massive, always have been. I've always had these huge boobs. I've always had really bad posture because of my back. And of course bad posture can cause other things. Anyway, the upshot is that I'm waiting for MRI and for x-rays, and depending on the results of that will depend on what they do. In the meantime, I am stuck to being lying down, or I can walk around a little bit, or I can lie down, but I can't sit for longer than a minute or two, and I can't move my arms around while I'm sitting. I just can't. Anything that involves moving my arms sets this pain in my shoulder off, and honestly it is so bad. Anyway, enough of that. What I wanted to say was, so I've taken to hand sewing, and I've hand sewed this little outfit for Lyra. This was one of those muslin squares. I've given her I've made a little hat, look, so that it's adjustable. A hat could have done with being a bit bigger, but I didn't quite have enough material. I suppose I could have stitched that there, and I think if I'd stitched that there, it wouldn't have fitted her properly. But I thought, oh, doesn't she look cute in that? Yeah, it's just like a little gown. I wanted her to have like a little gown. So yeah, I'm gonna probably make her some more similar little bonnets. And then I thought, oh, I better make Landon something as well. Landon is the other twin. These are the Ashton Drake premature twins. I can't remember what their actual name is, but they are Ashton Drake twins by Donna Lee. And Rosie and I took all the hair off and we reborned them. Rosie reborned Landon and I reborned Lara. We just sort of touched them up a bit. The little outfit that Landon has on is it's an up to £3 preemie baby outfit from Georgia Asda, and I got them the little baby grows, the vest and a little jacket each. I also made them little nappies. I'll show you their little nappies. Look at the little nappy, and even then it's still massive on poor Landon, look. So I've made it with Velcro so it can go as tight or as loose as you want. I made it with decorative fabric on the outside, and then on the inside it's got fleece material. Yeah, so I made that for little Landon, and I've also made one for Lyra. But while I was lying down the other day, I thought, oh, I love this little baby grow. It's one I got in a set from Vinted, but when I got it, this was on the cuff. This is hot glue it's hot glue, and I just, you know, I tried, but I couldn't get it off. I mean, what? Anyway, so I cut it off altogether, and what I did, I laid this baby grow over the top of that one, and I cut it out, and then restitched the seams, and now it should fit Landon perfectly, because Landon is a doll and not actually a premature baby. You know, it doesn't need to be one of these ones that you can undo all the bits and bobs to it. He can get away with this because he's a dolly. Yeah, he's our baby boy, aren't you? He's our little preemie twin. Rosie does love big baggy things on her babies though. I like things to fit. Rosie likes things big and baggy. She thinks it makes them look more newborn, she says. But I think that's pretty good, don't you? For something that would otherwise have been thrown out, he looks quite cute in that. And he has this cardigan, which I personally would say was too big for him, but Rosie loves it because she likes, as I say, she likes big and baggy on her babies. So that's what Landon's got on. How cute is that? I haven't actually shown her it yet. She's been so busy, bless her. She's been practicing for her dance show, which is on this weekend. She's got her sports day today, so I've not seen a lot of her, but we are going to go and see her show on Sunday. I'm going to hopefully I can sit down for long enough to see her show, bless her. I've got an aisle seat, so if I have problems I can stand up and walk around a bit. And that lovely girl, my lovely little Rosie, I've been teaching her to sew on the sewing machine and hand sew. And I've been teaching her to sew on the sewing machine for quite a while, but she's only just recently really gathered her confidence and been whizzing away on that sewing machine, and the things she has made are amazing. Anyway, I came home from the doctor's the other day and she'd made me this. I mean, she'd made this all by herself on the sewing machine. Look how gorgeous this is. She's done the little eyes and mouth. Look, she's made the hair out of ribbon and she's hand sewn it onto its head. She's made the little outfit, and she's even put wire in the arms. Look, she's given it armatures. And look at the little legs. I had tears in my eyes. I couldn't believe she'd made that for me, bless her. She sat there beavering away at the sewing machine. She's got so confident on it, and I'm so thrilled, bless her. She's been making like little key rings and things for her friends, and yeah, she made that for me. I had a tear in my eye, bless her. She's so lovely. She really is a lovely girl. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was my Tunisian crochet. It's coming on. So this is actually crochet, but it looks like knitting, look. It's going to be perfect for them, isn't it, when it's done? I love the colours of that wool. It feels like chenille, but not quite as fluffy as chenille. Yeah, it is actually crochet. You do it on a big hook like this, and you sort of pick up all your stitches as you go along. You have to go through this little stitch here and bring up a loop and do that all the way along until you've got all of your stitches like this. And then you come back and you go over and through two, over and through two, all the way along. So yeah, it's quite easy to do. It's easy to do while you're lying down. It's easy to do the knitting while you're lying down. So yeah, that's what's been keeping me busy, sewing by hand and crochet. And then I have this tag by Definitely Me. So the tag is this or that. So the first question is single or taken. Well, I'm taken. Taken, or I'd have been abandoned, I think. The next question is burger or pizza. For me it would be burger. I'm not a fan of pizza until I start eating it, and then I think, oh, this is really nice. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have to really fancy pizza. The next question is early bird or night owl. It depends. With this pain at the moment, sometimes I sleep really well but it's very rare. Usually I'm awake till 3 or 4 in the morning, so night owl, I suppose you would say. Number 3, candy or chocolate. Always chocolate. Number 4, big or small reborns. Well, I have these little preemie ones right up to a 4-year-old one, and I love them all. So yeah, I love them all. Number 5, makeup or no makeup. I've taken to wearing no makeup. Walmart or Target. Well, in the UK that would be Home Bargains or B&M, and I'd have to say Home Bargains. 7, crafty or not crafty. Yeah, I'm crafty. I'm not artistic, but I am crafty. I love to craft things, but I can't draw or paint to save my life. Number 8, rooted or painted hair. I like bald babies. I like babies like this to be bald. I like bigger babies like toddlers and that to be rooted, and the ones in between I like drawn on hair or very well rooted hair. For example, my Teddy has got the most beautiful hair. I love it, and so has my Janine. But then I've got little Maddox whose hair is drawn on, and I love that. Yeah, and I've got Cherish whose hair's drawn on. I love that too. So a mixture really, but yeah, I hate rooting hair myself, so yeah, and I've not tried drawing it on. Next question is TV or phone. I have to say phone. I'm always on my phone. Don't watch TV very often. Number 10, open or closed eyes. I wasn't a fan of closed eyes until I got my Esme, and now I absolutely love her to pieces, so I don't mind either. I do prefer open eyes for bigger babies. The next question is TikTok or Insta. I do watch TikTok sometimes, but Insta is, you know, would be out of those two. The next question, Amazon or eBay. Bit of both really. I do order things from Amazon quite often. Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' Donuts. It would have to be Krispy Kreme, I think. Social butterfly or hermit crab. I'm a bit of a hermit crab that's a social butterfly on social media. Yeah. I can't go out in the evening. You know, I've always, since I had my back done, and even before, I've always been in bed by 6 o'clock at night. I cannot be upright any longer than that. I have to lay down at that time of day. It's too much. The next one is sleepers or regular clothes. I'm going to say regular clothes. And the final question is coffee or tea, and for me it's coffee. I used to drink tea, but I don't drink tea anymore. So that was my video today. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.